So, you've met Alice. I assume that you and her crossed paths due to your curiosity, because maybe there are things in this world that doesn't seem to make sense. And when you began your search, you found her. And like she has done with so many others before you, Alice offered you a choice. She handed you a red pill. And with this pill, the side effects would result in a strange shift in perception. The world you thought you understood would begin to look quite different. Familiar stories would start to feel incomplete. Questions would begin to appear where answers once lived. And the quiet curiosity of your mind would slowly start pulling you deeper into the rabbit hole, where Alice would become your guide through a world that suddenly felt very different from the one you thought you knew. And so, you took that red pill. And once you did, she began walking you down the rabbit hole. She showed you things most people never stop to notice. Hidden patterns in history, strange coincidences in world events, questions about institutions, governments, science, and even reality itself. For a while, it felt like stepping behind the curtain of the world, like you were finally seeing things the way they truly are. During that time, you may have even become codependent on Alice as your guide. She pointed out flaws of the world and undisclosed holes in our history. She may have taught you to forget most of what you learned in school growing up, and showed you new truths and hidden knowledge. But eventually, the tour came to an end. You thanked her for the journey. And like most travelers who pass through the rabbit hole, you and Alice eventually went your separate ways. From time to time, you still think about her. Sometimes you even meet other people who have met Alice too. And when you do, there is an instant understanding between you, because you both saw something most people never stop to question. But after a while, there's one more discovery that emerges. You discover that life continues. Work still needs to be done. Bills still need to be paid. Children still need attention. Daily responsibilities continue, no matter what theories someone believes. And over time, something becomes clear. The people who took the red pill and the people who never did are not as different as it once seemed. They may hold different beliefs about the world, but they often share the same daily struggles, the same responsibilities, the same experiences of living. They work similar jobs. They live in the same cities. They deal with the same financial pressures and personal challenges. At the end of the day, everyone still wakes up each morning and participates in the same world. Everyone still has to navigate life within the same economy system we all live in. For many of us, the red pill journey can be very intoxicating and full with excitement. New ideas feel powerful. Every discovery feels like unlocking another hidden layer of reality. History and politics begins to look different. Even science, religion, and culture begin to appear through a new lens. At first, curiosity drives everything. Research becomes constant. Nights grow longer. One idea leads to another, and another after that. The rabbit hole seems endless. Eventually, many people try to share what they have learned with the people around them. Some of us will even try to share a newfound information with friends and family. But their reactions of your newfound knowledge will be quite the opposite from what you expected. Some may laugh. Some may even think you're being brainwashed. Others simply may change the subject. And slowly, a feeling of isolation can begin to form. The person who took the red pill may start to feel like they are living in a different reality from everyone else. Conversations become frustrating. It begins to feel like others are asleep while you are awake. And for some people, another belief begins to grow. They begin to feel like they have been chosen by the universe to wake others up, to reveal hidden truths, to show people what they cannot see for themselves. But this stage carries a quiet danger, because once someone believes they possess hidden knowledge that others cannot understand, it becomes very easy for the mind to begin filling in the gaps with imagination. Patterns begin appearing everywhere. Coincidences begin to feel like evidence. Complex explanations begin to sound convincing simply because they are complicated. And slowly, without realizing it, a person can begin constructing a reality built more from imagination than from evidence. Not every hidden truth is actually true, and not every mystery has a secret answer waiting behind it. Some ideas lead people closer to understanding, others lead them further away from reality. Eventually, many people reach another stage that is rarely talked about. After years of exploring theories, questioning systems, and searching for hidden truths, life begins to pull them back to ordinary reality. Responsibilities return. Work still needs to be done. Your boss still needs that report. Communities still exist. And slowly, the search for answers becomes less intense. Not because curiosity disappears, but because something deeper begins to grow. And that is perspective. People begin to realize that questioning the world can be valuable. Curiosity can be healthy. Thinking critically about information is important. And once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. But believing that one person has completely uncovered the hidden truth of the universe can sometimes lead people further away from wisdom rather than closer to it. With time, many people develop a quieter understanding of the world. They become less certain, but more thoughtful. Less obsessed with proving ideas, but more interested in understanding life itself. They begin to see that truth is not something a person conquers once and for all. It is something we approach slowly, with humility. Life continues moving forward regardless of what we believe about the hidden knowledge of the world. Because we can't escape the system we live in. We try our best to find moments of joy in the hardships that shape who we become. And perhaps the most surprising realization of all is this. The ordinary parts of life may be more meaningful than any secret hidden at the bottom of a rabbit hole. The journey may begin with a red pill, but wisdom often arrives later. When a person learns how to climb back out of the rabbit hole, carry the lessons with them, and continue living with a clearer and calmer understanding of the world, they realize that knowledge becomes a shield against the noise of ignorance. Thank you for watching Relic Theories. Stay curious, question carefully, and remember, every mystery we explore is another opportunity to understand the world a little more clearly.